Am I here? Everything's so delayed. What's up with that? Hmm. Uh, you guys can hear me, right? eh. Alright, so, hey guys, it's weird. I'm seeing myself, I'm a bit delayed for some reason, it appears. That's weird. But, I guess I'll start by saying hi. And, yeah, I guess I'll start making the bracelet. And I guess I'll have to tilt the camera so you can see me do it, of course. And I'll have to go into my software. There we go. Yeah, you guys can see my hands like this. Boop. Alright, so like I said, I'm making the Chic Chevron Bracelet. And of course, again, like I said, this isn't a tutorial, it's just me making it with you guys. And yeah, I'll get started, I guess. So how's your day? Mine's been good, I guess. Keep saying I guess too much. So yeah, I haven't really done much. I ate breakfast and lunch and read a bit and just chilled because I was so excited that it couldn't really be useful. But yeah, I'm going to be making this a bit different than the tutorial way I made it because this way is more efficient. I should really do a tutorial for it, honestly. There's a more efficient way of making it. So yeah, let me check out the chat box, see what y'all are saying. Okay, so everyone appears to be able to hear me and everything. That's good. It's so delayed, like, on YouTube, my streaming, which is weird. I'm not really used to that. But yeah. Oh, y'all are so sweet. It says I have 54 people watching. That's pretty neato. Yeah, you can pause a live stream. You can actually pause it and then, like, well, go back if you miss anything, if you have to, like, use the bathroom or something, but I can tell it's gonna be slow going when it comes to me making this bracelet, because I'm just gonna be busy talking to y'all, figuring out how streaming even works in the first place, because, like, the heck? Oh my gosh. I'm so unprofessional, I hope you guys don't mind that. Everything's a first for me when it comes to YouTube. I mean, it's crazy that you can even stream on YouTube, just in general. It's in beta right now, that's why it might be kind of wonky. But yeah, it's like delayed. I can't get over that. So it's not like, ugh, it's just weird. But if y'all are wondering where I got my outfit, I got this shirt from Uniqlo, which is an online web store, and they also have stores like, you know, in real life, I guess. But there aren't that many of them, so just order off it online. It's cheaper anyways. And yeah. And this is one of my favorite shirts. I wore it because it's back to school themed. It's got like some books on it, and notebooks and composition books, all the books. And I made this bracelet a few days ago. Well, more than a few days ago. It was quite a few days ago. And I have the pattern up on my friendshipbracelets.net account, which is Claire's Hairs, Claire's_hairs, if you want to check it out. Alright, moving on to the next color, which is orange. If y'all are wondering, I'm making this in the Pastel Jelly glow-in-the-dark bands, which are some of my favorite bands. They're very pretty. Am I the only one who, like, when they make bracelets, that, like, looks at a completed, like, version of the and then like teaches myself how to make it from there. I mean, not completely. I'm not one of those magical people, like one of those crazy intelligent Japanese people who can look at something and then make it like flawlessly. Like, the heck? How do you do that? Teach me your ways. Like, it's always the Japanese people on Instagram that I see making like amazing stuff. Now, I'm not knocking the people who are like other ethnicities, but like, oh my goodness, it's just crazy. Just what people in general can do, I guess. And this is a Q&A, guys, so ask me questions and I will answer them. All I see is just highs. One person, Crochet Life, asks, can I crochet? Of course I can. I love crocheting. I do it to make clothing stuff and blankets or whatever I really want to make. What bracelet am I making? This is the Chic Chevron Bracelet. I have a tutorial for it already. No other questions so far. I'll keep going. This is chill, guys. This is so chill. Oh, and by the way, I only have like 3 days left until school starts, including today, so that means I start Thursday. And I'm not really dreading it that much, surprisingly. Crafty Bunny asks, what's the most challenging bracelet you have made? Well, it's not really, I mean, like, I remember a while ago I was making something on the loom, I was trying to invent something, and it was like so many bands, it was really thick and like heavy, and like everything broke if you weren't careful enough. Like every band would break if you weren't careful enough. I never like made a tutorial for it or anything because it's so irrationally hard and like not worth it at all. Lunixie asks, do I play stuff like Minecraft? No, I don't play Minecraft. I've always kind of wanted to, but now that I craft and everything, I don't really want to spend time doing other stuff when I could be crafting. I'm such a nerd. Ooh, bad video settings. What does this say? Please use a keyframe. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I have no clue how any of this works. Have you played Pokemon Go? Yes, I've been doing that way too much. Are you going anywhere on holiday? Well, since it's ending in 3 days, of course not. State, can't say that. How long does it take to make friendship bracelets? The ones that I make usually take, I don't know, maybe couple hours. I really don't do it like all the time, like constantly, so it takes me a few days to make them. But if I work really hard on them, I can finish them in like 2 days. So there's that. Why did you start YouTube? From Crazy Maid? Just cause one day I was like, well, I'm bored. I have this dragon design that I like. Let me make a tutorial for it. And that's where it began. And I originally started off, I made like 2 animal figures kind of things, you know, how people loom animals or creatures or whatever. I made a dragon and I made a phoenix. And they were pretty spaced out. I think I had like a couple weeks or like a month or something between the 2 of them. And then I decided to upload regularly, and I think I've kept it pretty regular since then, except, you know, my giant break that you guys didn't like. Alright, moving on to my next color, which is yellow. This is taking a while. Whoopsie doopsie. You guys ever just like talk to people in general and you like reference all this like stuff and they're like, what? Like, that happens to me all the time. I reference all these dank memes and nobody gets it. And I'm like, I like the only internet dweller. I'm such an internet dweller. Like, I have to explain to people what dat boy is, and that shouldn't have to happen. You shouldn't have to explain what dat boy is. Everyone should just know. Except it's kind of a dying meme by this point, I've heard, so. Whatever. What's your favorite meme out of all the frog memes? Out of like Kermit and Pepe like Kermit drinking tea meme, Pepe, and Dat Boy. I really like Dat Boy, even though it's probably the dumbest in my opinion of all of them. Cause like Pepe, oh my gosh, Pepe had like a reign of terror over the internet for so long. And I mean the Kermit meme's pretty fun too, never really as mainstream. But I don't know, I like Dat Boy because it's so absurd and kind of yeah. Um, oh boy. Oh, I'm looking at comments right now if you can't tell. Um, oh boy, people are spamming the chat box with Pepe. I love Pepe. My friend told me that it's pronounced Peep, and I'm like, no, I think someone was trolling you. Like, it's not Peep, it's Pepe. If you call him Peep, like, and you're honest, what? Oh, someone says I love Doge. Yeah, Doge is one of my favorites too. Someone asks, have you ever been to Europe? Nope, never been outside good old America, my home. Uh, yeah. I wish I could go into Europe or something though. Never really happened. I want to visit like Austria or Slovakia because my family is from that area of Europe, like my grandparents and stuff. America's interesting. All right. Don't know what to say right now. Let me check the chat box. Where is your favorite place to visit? Ooh, I visit family in Pennsylvania every summer, and it is so fun there. Like, have you guys heard of Kennywood? It is legit like Disney, but less crowded, better rides. It is the best. It is the best. Go there if you can. Just trust me, it's so fun. Like their roller coasters are the best too. Like the Jackrabbit. I heard some dude had like his 100th birthday, and to celebrate, he went on the Jackrabbit like 100 times in a row. That sounds fun, and like you might throw up after a while. I feel like going on a roller coaster for that long would be a bit torturous, even for roller coaster lovers. That's just my opinion, though. Let me scroll up. By the way, this is what it looks like so far, if y'all are wondering. But yeah, I said like I said, I'm doing it differently than I did in the tutorial. This way you like make a triangle and then like work off it there. I feel like it's a better way. Some people are like figuring it out on their Instagrams and stuff. And like I can't really credit it to anyone because it's one of those things that you feel like it's in your subconscious for like so long, but you never really like do it, but you feel like you knew you could do it that way. Hard to explain, but if you guys know, you know what I mean. Oh jeez. Let me checking out the chat box. What is your favorite band color combo bracelet? By Pine Tree Looms. That's a good question. You guys remember the Peace, Love, and Pokemon bracelet? Well, I think I showed one version of it. Actually, it was the one I was making in the tutorial. That color combo that I made, I was really proud of. It was a bunch of glitter bands that Rainbow Loom came out with. It was like you know those glitter mix packs, the one that's like dark and the one that's like Cupid themed, and then the other one that's like Twinkle Bright, I'm pretty sure it's called. Yeah, I used Twinkle Bright like blue, and I used, I don't know, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I used like Twinkle Bright blue, and then I used like the mixed pastel-y like glitter bands. I used a lot of those. I used, I'm pretty sure, blue, purple, pink, and orange. Yeah, those are all the colors. That was like one of my favorite color combos I've ever made. I was really proud of it. It's like vaporwave aesthetic, if y'all know what vaporwave is. Keep referencing all these memes, I'm sorry. I'm becoming meme trash. You see the necklace I'm wearing? This symbolizes you being a member of the meme trash community. At least most of the time. You can get these necklaces anywhere, by the way. I've seen people asking in the comments, like, where'd you get that? Uh, yeah, I just got it at some random store, but you can probably like Google it or go on eBay or Amazon or something and find it easily there. Just search like plastic black choker or something along the lines of that. Nearly everyone has one these days. I want to find one with like a design or pattern that no one has. Like this is the main design and pattern that most people wear because it's like the most common. One time I was like browsing Instagram and I found some random account and someone was wearing one that was like different and I'm like I need it in my life. I'm still working on the green. Adding the color green to this right now. Oh boy, this may be a while. It's been 16ish minutes since I started the stream. There we go, 16-minute mark. Alright, checking out the comments again. Illuminati. Illuminati confirmed. What's your favorite ice cream? Well, I can't eat ice cream anymore. Dairy makes my eczema flare up, so. It used to be chocolate, but now I can't do ice cream. Although coconut ice cream is really good. If y'all have dairy allergies, you need to try coconut ice cream. It is the best around. No one's ever going to get you down. I have to look down to make the bracelet, but I also want to answer questions. The struggle is real. I feel like I look really dumb. Just like looking down. Like, I don't know, I feel like I look weird. Maybe because I've never seen myself do that in my life, because if you think about it, you don't see you doing anything like that, like, unless you look at yourself, like in a mirror or something, but you can't look at yourself if you're looking down. So, you never see yourself do certain actions, so that's why it looks weird. I'm sorry, I'm probably confusing you again. That's my job, is to confuse people. Alright, I just finished up adding the green, and now I'm going to move on to the light blue. The yellow and green in this like glow-in-the-dark jelly mix, blah blah blah, they're like so similar. You gotta have like the lights on so you can easily tell what's what. Because oh my gosh, it like gives you a headache to sort them out and everything. It's ridiculous. Note to Rainbow Loom, if you can, make them a little bit more different. But they are distinct, definitely. Alright, moving on to the next color, like I said. Trying not to procrastinate. Adding on the blue, blue. Yeah, I really need to make a tutorial for how to make it this way. I'll try to explain it to you briefly if you guys know what I'm talking about, but in this bracelet you can see there are the not triangles, they're arrows. I can't tell shapes, but like in this way I'm doing it, you go and add like along the sides of the arrow, if you get what I mean. So it's like you add just like a single chain, but connected to the previous row. And then you meet them in the center. And then as you go along, you don't want to do it on the very bottom chain, you'll want to do it on the second one, or else the bracelet will get like way wider and like become like a teardrop shape, and that ain't good. So that was a really bad explanation, but hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. You got me? Alright, next. Do you have a pet? By Char's Hope. I used to have a bunch of betta fish, not at the same time. I had like one or two at a time. But of course they all died because, you know, they're fish. And then my mom was like, it was really sad when they died, so you're not getting any more pets. And I'm like, alright. Now I have to just walk around the neighborhood and hope that people are walking with their dogs or that someone's cats are hanging out in front of their house. Last night, actually, I was walking with my mom, and there are these random cats that are really chill that hang out in front of this one house. And my mom and I kept, like, petting the black cat and the tan cat, which are the cats that hang out at the house. And then we were going to walk away, and the little black cat just like, runs along next to us, like, no, I don't want you to leave me. And we pet it and brought it back to the house, and then we left again. and it followed us again. So then we went back, led it back to the house, and we left again, and it followed us again. And then eventually we just kept walking, and it gave up. Poor thing. I felt really bad. But yes, once my allergy shots kick in, I will definitely get a cat, which is obviously after I move out of my house because it's gonna take a while. I'll be in college by then, and yeah, like allergy shots. I'm getting allergy shots because I'm allergic to a ton of stuff in the environment, and some other random stuff too. I got cats in the mix too, so that means with my shots, I will be able to not be allergic to cats in 5 years. It's not like a serious, like life-threatening allergy or anything, but if I'm around them too long, then it's just, yeah, then I get like cold symptoms. It's more of an annoyance than anything, but yeah. I feel like I'm pity farming when I tell you about my allergies and such, but I promise I'm not. Alright. I'm going real slow when I make this thing. Alright, adding the other row of blue. Boo, boo, boo. Alright, checking out more questions. What is your favorite color from Lumelia? It's a light blue. In fact, this light blue I'm adding to the bracelet right now is really pretty. Definitely one of my favorites. They say your favorite color a lot of times is your eye color, which I don't really think is true. Like, whose favorite color is brown? Like, so many people in the world have brown eyes, but like, nobody likes the color brown. It's really sad. But yeah, I mean, I can understand liking green or blue or any other cool eye color like that. Not saying brown is uncool. Brown eyes are really pretty. But yeah. I feel like that's more of a coincidence than anything, the whole eye color or favorite color thing. Alright. I'm looking at the comments, of course, right now. Blah blah blah. Alright, no questions yet. Oh jeez, I feel like I need to sneeze. I rhymed! Ugh, thank you. I have one of the manliest sneezes. More questions. Someone asked if I ever buy my rubber bands at Michael's. Cheris Usher Vlogs asked that. And yes, all the time. That's where I get my white and like black bands and just background colors that I use a lot because I go through those like really quickly. There's a Michael's pretty close to my house, so that's convenient. So I like always get my bands there usually. I only order offline when I want to get colors that I'm running low on or that you can't get at Michael's and stuff. So yeah. Hauls are fun when I do them. I'd feel guilty if I did a haul like soonish because I still have a lot of colors and stuff. Although I am running out of these glow bands and I really like them a lot. I bought like 3 packs last time because I love them so much. My favorite. Was the last haul really like exactly a year ago? It was almost exactly a year ago, I think. At least one of my previous hauls. I know I did one that long ago. So I remember I was like, no, I'm starting school in a few days. I think I remember actually organizing my bands in the box the day before I went to school. That made going back to school a little less bad. But actually this year I'm excited for school, which is weird. I mean, I have a lot of good classes with my friends, teachers that I think I'll like. Classes I think I'll like. Just in general, I feel like it'll be a good year. Except it'll be hard, but a good year. Alright, I just finished the blue arrow just now. Really like how the colors are like blending in together and everything with this. It's really pretty. Alright, so let me count. 3, 6, 9. Alright, so again I'm computing. I can't count. I want to be a math teacher, but yet my brain just totally doesn't work sometimes. Great. Alright, adding my next color, which is darker blue. So for you guys who want to do this bracelet in a different way than I'm trying it, you stop after you get 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. Hold on. You stop after you get 9 on each row on the side, and then 1 in the middle to connect it. That's when you start not working from this like pair of bands right here. You starting to put your hook in the previous row's beginning chain, and then go from there. Let me double check to make sure I explained that right. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. And then the next row you should have, again, 9 bands on each side in the chain, and then 1 band to connect them in the middle. Right? Actually, in the next row you should have 10 bands, and then 1 to connect in the middle. I'm so bad at explaining this. I do better in tutorials because I actually revise stuff. And like, I actually go through a bit of the bracelet before the tutorial, that way I can explain it effectively. Unless I made the bracelet a few days ago, or like I remember it well enough, then I don't do that. Oh, I love the gradient in this. It's so snazzy. Alright, let me check out comments again. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. Fave subject in school? Asked by Rebels Corner. Oh, last year it was math, geometry. Of course, me wanting to be a math teacher and everything, that makes sense. And biology was pretty decent too. And religion was fun, because of the teacher. But math was good because I just like geometry as a whole. I don't know why. It's like a puzzle and a math subject. Except proofs. Proofs are really hard. But then I got over it. I learned how to do them. They weren't as bad. I'm surprised I actually figured out how to do them, because they're so abstract that it's hard to understand sometimes. Triangle proofs are really easy though, but all the other ones no. And then this year I'm doing Algebra 2 as my math class. And that doesn't seem like it should be that bad. I mean, I did okay in Algebra 1, except there's the fact that I didn't take it last year, so I might be a bit rusty with my algebra. But I don't think that should be too much of a problem. I'm not really worried. Alright, almost done with the first half. Dark blue. Let me count to make sure I did it right. Yeah, it appears I did it right. I hope. I'm so uncertain about everything. Alright, more questions. Are you in honors from Crazy for Cats 19? Yes, I'm taking all the honors classes I can, and then AP World History. That's the only AP you can take, so I'm basically taking the highest classes that I can. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but yeah. I think I'll be able to handle it. AP World History might be really, like, difficult for me, because I'm not interested in history that much, but that might change. It might be more interesting than I thought this year. Who knows? Yeah, I hope I do okay in it. I hear it counts for college credit AP classes, but I was talking to my parents, and I was like, oh, well, I need college credits for, like, history if I want to be a math teacher, and they're like, no, and I'm like, oh, well, why did I take it then? At least it raises your GPA, that's good. That's good for getting into college, at least. At least it'll help me like that. Checking out questions again. Let me scroll up. Crafting Sisters says, do you watch the Olympics? Yeah, I watched a bit last night. I'm not really avidly following it, though. Well, the night before last night, to be accurate. And I remember seeing a bunch of the Brazilian dudes like do gymnastics and stuff. That was really cool. It just amazes me what some people are so skilled at doing. It just blows my mind. And then I remember they were talking about like some Japanese dude landed hard or something and hurt his ankle, I believe. And I felt really bad. I'm like, no! Because like, that really, uh, that really limits him in the Olympics now. I can just, it must stink to be that excited about like competing in the Olympics and then hurting yourself and not being able to do anything. That's ridiculous. It's so sad. Alright, checking out comments again. Um, uh, Purple 130 asks, do you watch any anime? And if you do, which ones do you watch? I love anime. I really wish I could watch more anime, but I like to craft and stuff whenever I listen to music or watch YouTube. So the fact that so many animes are dubbed would really annoy me because I'd have to, well, not dubbed, but they have subtitles, so I'd have to look up and like look at the subtitles. That'd probably bug me a lot when I'm trying to do other stuff. I don't want to just listen to Japanese the whole time and have no clue what's going on. But yeah, I used to watch a long time ago, a few years ago, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z. That was fun. It's such it's such a I don't know, it could be considered a stereotypical like manly anime, I guess. Not many females watch it. Or it can be interpreted that maybe not many females watch it. So I thought that was pretty funny. My brother used to watch it actually, like way back when he was a small bean, a small child, and he really liked it too. It was really funny because one day I was like, "Oh, you watched that show?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Interesting. I hear they came out with like a new Dragon Ball like saga or something. Dragon Ball, I don't know what they call it, but can you guys tell me, is that good? Should I check it out? It seems fun. 6, 9, 10. Alright, that's me after adding the dark blue row. That's how it looks. And let me double check, make sure I did that right. Yeah, it appears I did that right. Alright, next row. Oop, darn, I dropped it. More people keep asking where I bought my clothes. So I'll just say it again. I got this shirt from Uniqlo. It's got all the books on it. And I don't know if it's in stock right now. It probably is. But yeah. Hold on, I need to check the bracelet again. I keep looking at this thing. Okay. I feel like such a noob. I should know how to make my bracelet well. My own bracelet that I designed. But I designed it at like the beginning of summer, so I can kind of understand why I'm a bit rusty. Yeah, I remember I think coming home from the beach or something, and I was like, oh, I have an idea. And then I made like a half version of this, which was basically a diagonal stripe pretty much, because that's what half of a chevron is. And then I was like, that looks alright, but it looked better as a chevron. So then I doubled it and I made it into a chevron. And that's how it was born. Is that a cool story, bro? I think it was. Alright, more questions. I need to scroll down, I kept. Yeah. Why are people spamming dab? You know, if you spam stuff, it's gonna like delete the spammed comments and things. Plus, don't spam when there are people asking good questions. I need to read those. David, I command you to stop spamming dab. And no one gaming. Stop spamming that. Oh, someone asked, Noodle Lumi asked, whatever happened to the small bean bird your bro found? Well, I don't know. I don't know what he did with it, but it could be dead, it could be alive, who knows. Sorry to leave you on such a cliffhanger, but poor small beans. Alright. She won't dab, we should give up. Heck no, I'm not dabbing. Tiger Rainey asks, do you like to draw? No, I'm really bad at it. Like, really bad at it. I'll stop if you do it. You know I can probably block you, right? Block user? Should I block? David Musser. I will block you. I feel like I'm going on such a power trip right now. One more dab and I promise you I will block you. Oop, there's the no. Looks like he's done. One more though and I promise you. You will be gone, girl. Now I keep making the bracelet. Audrey Isa asks, would you dye your hair? I mean, not entirely. I wouldn't dye the whole entire thing like purple or anything unnatural like that, but I mean, I'd be fine with getting a streak of color, but I don't think I'd do that. Just, yeah. My school doesn't allow you to dye your hair anyways, even a streak or anything like that. So I'll just keep it blonde. I'm fine with it being blonde. I think it looks decent on me. I don't think there's really a hair color that would look better, per se. I mean, maybe strawberry blonde would look good too, but I'll just stick with a natural color. I don't really mind it that much. Okay, David, now you're spamming whip. One more whip and I'll block you. I'll wait for that to go through. I'll be merciful and wait for it to go through so he gets the message. Oh, and David, no more spamming like anything else of the sort. Need to stop giving trolls attention. You know attention feeds the trolls. That's how you fend off trolls, is by just completely ignoring them. But it looked like he was gonna go on pleasantly with his life spamming dab. Even though it accomplished nothing. I'm sorry, I need to stop relentlessly burning you. That's a bad habit of mine. Sometimes I just relentlessly burn people in real life. Ugh, my nose is running, I'm gonna blow it. I don't want to keep sniffling, I'm sure that might annoy you. Yes, my nose honks when I blow it. Don't judge. Anything else of the sort. Caitlin Laness, I'm sorry if I really don't say people's last names correctly, asks, what is your favorite kind of bands? Well, I don't know, I really like the ones in music right now. That's my answer for like everything. What bands do you like? These ones, these right here. But yeah, these are my favorite because they're just, they're so pretty and kawaii. And they just totally make my life happy and bright. So yeah, I mean, I've never really picked out favorite bands, but these are definitely one of them. I don't want to pick like one pack or one kind of band. That's my favorite because, I mean, then some are going to come out that are going to be even better and I'll be like, oh darn, now I like these too. Boop. Diamond J asks, favorite of all your original designs? Ooh, I don't know, honestly. I feel like I'd have a lot of nostalgia as well as happiness attached to when I came up with a design that would determine what my favorite design is. And just, yeah. I haven't made a favorite, top 10 favorite designs list of mine in like a year at least. I really need to make another one though, because I'm really proud of the stuff that I've come up with recently. Not trying to blag, but pretty proud of it. Definitely one of my favorites though is the Ice Ice Baby. I remember being so happy when I came up with that because it's so easy And like, it made my heart happy. It was a way to get rid of all those C-clips I had. I had so many C-clips. So many. It was just easy and it was really comfortable. And just, yes, I love it. It looks really cool with clear bands. I need to stop ranting about how much I like it. And it looks cool with colored C-clips too. You can make more patterns that way. I wish Rainbow Loom would come out with like some colored small C-clips instead of the big ones. Because the big ones are a little clunky and like C-clips designs that I make. Like the small ones definitely fit better and make the designs look better. I don't know why, but that's how it is. That's advice for you guys. If you ever make anything with C-clips, then the small ones generally look the best. Except in the Ice Ice Baby. The big ones look fine in that too. Reading more questions. More questions. Why no designs on the loom anymore? A bunch of people are asking that, so I'm not gonna say one person. To be completely honest with you guys, I feel like hook-only designs look better in general. And yeah, I've kind of lost my spark when it comes to coming up with loom stuff at this point, so if I tried doing it again, I feel like I wouldn't be very good at it. But hey, you never know, I might be alright, but I won't be as proud of them as my hook designs, because I just think hooks look better. Hook designs look better, in my opinion. Alright, I'm almost done with the purple row. Let me double check to make sure I did it right. Yeah, there we go, that's the purple row. Now I get to repeat this color sequence all over again. A few more times and then I can finish the bracelet. Alright, starting with pink again. Pink, pink, pink. I feel like I like the color pink now a lot more that I started crafting and doing loom stuff. Because I used to not like it that much, because it's like a more toned down version of red, and it's girly. I used to think that was like, meh. But now I've found that it works so well in so many color combinations that I can't make myself hate it, or dislike it or anything. It really is a good color. I'm not knocking you if you like it, but yeah, it's weird how colors are assigned to genders, like how blue is a dude color, now pink is a female color. I think I heard that happened in like the 50s, and before then, like, colors just generally weren't assigned to genders, which I find really interesting. Um, read more comments. Yeah, people are asking if I sell my stuff. I used to sell it on Etsy, but then all my listings expired. And people wouldn't really buy anything or much off there. So I haven't really gotten back into it. I'm just too lazy. Let's be honest, I'm lazy. I wonder if anyone who knows me in real life is watching. Probably not. Maybe one. So weird. I don't really tell many people that I have a YouTube channel like in real life. If they ever ask like about it, I might mention it like casually in conversation too, but it's not one of the first things that I tell people. It's not like, "Hey, I have a YouTube channel." Cuz like I don't want to make them feel like they have to subscribe cuz it can be annoying to get stuff in your notification box. Like notifications for things that you don't even like watch or are interested in, but you're subscribed cuz you know your friend runs it or whatever. Like, I totally get it, because, like, not everyone's into Rainbow Loom. Ooh, Nicole Lay asks, what's your favorite fruit? I've had some deep thoughts about this after a while, but my favorites used to be pears, but, like, I'm so picky about the kind of pear that I like. Like, if a pear is, like, any other way except for the one way that I like them, I don't like them that much. But the way I like my pears is like if they taste a certain way and they're really soft and juicy. They're so good that way. I don't even know the kinds of pears. I know they're like green. My favorites are always green. There's that. And I also like raspberries a lot. But so far, my favorite fruits are like nectarines and peaches. Those are my favorites right now. They're probably around tied with each other. Probably like nectarines because they're like basically a mutant peach that they like use grafting and stuff to figure out how to grow separately, which is interesting. I learned that in science one year. I think it was fourth grade, yet I still remember it. I remember the weirdest stuff. Alright, let me read more comments. Iset, oh no, Bukad asks, do you speak any other languages, even a little? No, not at all. I had to take Spanish for a while in school, but then I switched to German last year. And I mean, I know a very, very, very small bit of them, but that's really it. Like, I could never have a conversation with people in German or Spanish. But yeah, I'm gonna take German for the rest of my educational career, I guess. You know, college and high school or whatever. Um, Ariana Castro asks, do you like off-brand bands? No, not at all. Like, I've never met an off-brand band that I've liked. They're all just inferior quality compared to Rainbow Loom. I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. I haven't tried all of them, of course. There could be good ones out there, but I don't know. I just stick to Rainbow Loom because like they're always good quality, like guaranteed. And they're easy to get because I live close to a Michael's and the web store is like really accessible. And I live in America, so it's easy and cheap for them to ship to where I live and whatnot. It's really bad for all you British or like UK loomers because it really stinks to maybe have to pay a bit more just because you live somewhere else. The struggle is real for y'all, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm about to finish up the pink row. Pink row, pink row. I'm always double checking my rows, make sure I do it right. Alright, there's that, the pink row. Read more comments right now. C. Wilbert asks, what's your favorite animal? My favorite animal? I don't know, I really like cats, but I gotta wait 5 years until I can safely not be allergic to them. But I also like goats. Goats are underrated. That's such a weird statement. And giraffes are really chill. And foxes are chill. Okay, I like all of them as long as they're not attacking me. You should say hello in German. Hi. Guten. It's not evening. Hi, guten Tag. Good day. There's different gutens, guten whatever, for different times of day. Guten Abend is evening. Gute Nacht is good night. Guten Morgen is good morning. It's the afternoon, but not the evening, so. Oh, there's a pretty butterfly out my window. Okay, back to the point. Llamas are alpacas. I don't know, aren't they the same? uh, ooh, someone says my room is pretty. Well, it's not my room, it's my craft room. Technically, it was my brother's room, but then he moved out. April, you asked what's my favorite time of the day. I don't know, I really like the morning, but I wake up really late on the weekends, so I don't really get to see much of it. That's probably why I like it so much, because it's so elusive. Alright, if I didn't mention it already, I'm moving on to orange. I have this little pillbox here. I always put my bands in pillboxes for tutorials and stuff. And I like counted out exactly how many I need, but I always count stuff wrong, so I could be walking back and grabbing my band box to get more bands if I need to later. Oop, dropped it. I have a little hair in my bracelet. Does that happen to anyone else? Do you just like find hairs on your bracelets? They really They really stick to Loom stuff. Like, I'll be looking through my bags of bracelets I've made. I'll be like, oh, there's a hair. That was a gross tangent. I am a really hairy person. It seems like every day is shedding season. Alright, let me look at the comments again. Hi, I'm Timmy. Oh, you guys find animal hair too. Yeah, that'd stink. It's kind of good that I don't have animals or pets or anything in that aspect. I feel like once I do get a cat, if I ever get one, I find it'll be more work than I think. But the reason I want a cat is so I don't have to walk it. Like you have to walk a dog. And cats are chill and they don't like some meow a lot, but they obviously don't bark or anything like dogs. And I feel like they'd be a really chill craft buddy. Like it could just come up to me and I could pet the kitty while I craft. Sounds like a dream come true to me. Alright, looking at comments. Dango TV asks, how did I get into looming? Well, I remember it was pretty popular when I got into it. I remember I heard of like the original Twist Bands loom kit, which was like an earlier version of the loom, where it came with like a metal hook, but it was like differently designed, and came with 4 colors of bands, which were black, white, black, no white. It was black, yellow, green, and pink, and came with those bands. And the reason I didn't get it was because there were only 4 colors of bands. I was like, no, if I'm gonna be creative, I gotta have more colors than that. So I heard of it from Beyond Bracelets, one of the YouTubers that I watched back in the day. She teaches really good tutorials for like friendship bracelets and stuff. That's where I learned to make them and everything. So check her out if you want to get into friendship bracelet making. Anyways, she did a review for it, and it looked really interesting to me. Like it was a really cool idea, I thought. So I was like, okay, I'll remember that. And then it might have been a year later, maybe a little more than that. And I remember looming was becoming more popular. And I saw people with like the actual rainbow loom, not the twist bands. I was like, oh, there's more colors in there now. That looks interesting. So I asked my grandma, I was like, hey, grandma, I know what I want for my birthday. And she was like, alright, so she just gave me a loom for my birthday. And that's how I started looming. And I remember I made the single chain on the loom, and then what did I make after that? Oh, I made the dragon scale after that. That was the second bracelet I ever made. I made it in black and white. And then after that I made the starburst, which I had so much trouble with, probably because I made the dragon scale before it, and its looping was like so different compared to, most of the stuff on the loom. Like it was a different kind of loom bracelet, if you get what I'm saying. Keep hiccuping. So it really confused me when I went to go make the Starburst bracelet. But I kept on it. I worked on it really hard, and then I eventually made it successfully. And then from there on, I basically tried out a bunch of other designs. And after I gone through most of the ones that I was, interested in making, I was like, well, gee, what should I do if I ever run out of bracelets to make? And then I wondered, oh, could I design them myself? And that's where it all began. That's how my looming journey started. Alright, let's read more questions. Are you reading all the comments here? Not all of them, most of them. I just read them as they go along, so you might be missed. Eliana Frazier asks, are you in band at school? I'm not in band, I'm in the chorus though, that's a really fun. But yeah, chorus definitely. I'm so happy I picked that as my elective. So fun. If you guys can sing, definitely do chorus, because it is super fun. You get to really know the people, get to know the people that are there. You might not necessarily see them normally if you didn't choose chorus. So you meet people that you didn't think that you'd normally meet. That's really fun. Alright, more questions. It's me, your best friend, Azriel Dreamer. Nice. Oop. L'Oreal. Yes, I'm a huge Undertale fan, if you didn't know. I identify a lot with Toriel because she wants to be a teacher, like me. She bakes a lot, like me. I even have a scar on my finger right here. You might not be able to see it in this lighting, but it was from when I made brownies. I burnt my finger on the side of the pan, and it left a scar. Whoops. Doesn't hurt that bad or anything, but that's funny. Anyways, and she's really sweet. I don't know how sweet I am, but I hope I am. There's that. And Asriel is her son in the game. I'm not gonna say anything else about him because spoilers. Alright. Ooh, Gold Mint is back. I still have a lot of it though, so thanks for telling me, but I still have a huge pile of them in my bands. I need to get more limited edition bands because they're so cool, but you can only use them in certain circumstances. But when you can, they look the best. They look so good. I regret not getting like the new set of limited edition bands that came out when I did my last design contest. They were so pretty, and I miss them. I really like the blue in that set. It was a really pretty blue. Where do you do your Loom tutorials, and how do you position your camera? Asked by Emily Ronan. So, there's a desk that I'm on right now, and I film on that desk. And I film in this room, basically, so basically in this exact spot where I'm sitting right now, on this exact computer where I edit stuff and film. Well, I don't film, but I edit stuff on this computer. And I'm just using the webcam right now for this streaming purposes, but I use a different camera, and I use a tripod. Right here I got my clips. Anyways, I use a tripod. It says Tasco 4M, and a little unscrewy thing here. And it's got these little leggy things here. And I screwed my camera on the top. But yeah, it was my grandma's, and my dad found it, and he was like, "Here, this would be good for filming." And it's perfect. It's so good. It's pretty old though. I don't know if you can still buy it. I'm sure you can. And then the camera I use, Canon. I'm sure I could pick a better one, but my parents got me this for Christmas, so I figured I have a camera already. This will do. Let me look at it. What's it called? PowerShot A3400 IS HD. Guess that's what it's called. So yeah, I use this camera. So many people have like super fancy cameras and like lighting boxes and everything fancy for tutorial making, and I'm here just like, no, I don't need that. I even have Sony Vegas Pro on my computer because my brother was like, "Oh, you should get this for editing," but I don't really use it that much. I don't need to edit anything. You guys can understand stuff. If I screw up, I'll just re-record, and that doesn't even happen that much. I can't edit for beans, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, almost done with this row of yellow. This half of a chevron of yellow. Almost at the top. Feels weird, it's not playing back my audio to me. Obviously because the audio will get caught on the stream if that happens, duh. So in the beginning I was like, are you guys even hearing me? Oh, by the way, I can't talk. If you ask questions and you don't want me to like say your name, put that in the question. Just to let you know. No one's said anything about that yet, so yeah. Alright. Alright. Gotta put the hook in the right spot. Okay, let me read more questions. Yeah, my lighting in this room is really good. There's a nice window next to me, so I have the best natural lighting ever. But downside is that I can't film at night or else you can't see anything. Because even if I put the lights on in this room, it's still like really not good looking. Alright, Emily Roden asks again, how many hooks do you have? I have this one right here. It came with the Alpha Loom. It's like my newest hook, so it's the one that I use if I don't use my Loom, I think that's what it's called, is the new hook and other apparatus that Rainbow Loom released recently. It's a double-ended hook that they made. It's so nice. It is the best double-ended hook you will find ever. It's on their website. I don't think they sell it anywhere else yet. There's that. It comes with some Lumigurumi stuff and some grips for your hook if you want to use the hook. You know, not for double-ended stuff where you don't have to slide the bracelet around. There's that. You know, those hooks. I have a pink metal hook that I got. It was my first metal hook by Rainbow Loom. And it's really rusted and stuff, so I don't really use it anymore unless I have to. I think I have 2 plastic hooks somewhere. Again, I don't use those unless I have to. I bring them on planes with me because I'm not sure if they'll confiscate these hooks. I don't want to test it out to see if they will, so I'm just gonna not bring them to the airport. Are those my only hooks? I have a crochet hook. I have a bunch of crochet hooks from when I do crochet. I used to use one of those hooks as a metal hook back when Rainbow Loom didn't release their own. So there's that. I think that covers all my hooks. Let me read more questions. More questions. Dango TV asks again, how long will you keep looming? I'm gonna keep looming until I lose interest in it. I don't know when that is. I lost interest for a while, if I'm completely honest with you guys. That's during my break that I took. I was even uninterested for a lot of tutorials before then, but I'm definitely interested in it again. I love looming. I just may need a break from time to time is all I'm saying. And I feel like I might quit eventually, because you know I'm not going to be an adult with kids doing this, I'm sure. I'm not sure if it'll still be popular by then. But I can't wait, if I do have kids, to show them all my old looming stuff on my YouTube channel and just reminisce about everything. I want to get one of those 100,000 like silver play plaques things so I can show them that too. It'd be so cool to get a silver play button. That would be so cool. That's how you know you make it big. I'm so close to it too. I'm at 97,100 something. I still have hope though. Alright, let me read more things. Sophia Faisal asks, what's your favorite singer? My favorite singer, oh man. I don't really have a favorite. I like the band Gorillaz. It's not really a band, it's like this one dude singing a lot of the stuff. Comes up with the melodies and everything himself, but he has a bunch of guests on. Like he has, you know, rappers on like De La Soul and Snoop Dogg and other singers as well. So that's one of my favorite groups, I guess you could call it. Gorilla's main man is Damon Albarn, I believe. But yeah, check them out definitely. Their music is like really interesting and unique, and they do a bunch of different styles too. Like they did a reggae song, Dracula, and then a bunch of their songs just fall under the category of I don't know what to call this. Alright, finished the yellow row. This is looking so chill and Tumblr. I love this. I love this color combo. Gotta make sure I do it all right. Alright, moving on to green. But yeah, definitely check out Gorillaz. I hear they're coming out with a new album this year or next year, and I'm so excited! Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Alright. Let me scroll down, I think. Blah, blah, blah. Snoop Dogg! What up, cousin? Hey, cousin! Have you ever considered making a meme Instagram? I don't think I'll do that. I think I'm good. There are already plenty of them that do it way better than I could. Alright, what sport do you like? I think a few people might have asked that. I'm not into sports. Although modern dance is like one of my favorite types of dance. I guess forms of exercise, you could call it. And yeah, that's my favorite kind of dance. Ballet is not my favorite, but I do it because you need the strength from it in order to dance well. Gotta have those nice muscles. And I also like walking. I don't run at all, I'm really bad at running. I like walking to look for Pokemon. I did that last night, but there was nothing good out. Whew, my throat kind of hurts. I think I need some water. But don't worry, I came prepared. That feels good. Insanity Maddie asks, what's my favorite type of music? So much of it falls under I don't know what to call this, so I guess my favorite kind of music is stuff that doesn't really confine to a genre. That's good. That's good music. Although I also like rock, that's pretty chill. Alright, more questions. What is your favorite craft? Asks Autistic Crafts. I don't know, I feel most comfortable with looming because I've been doing it so long that it's my niche kind of craft, I guess. It's the easiest by far for me to come up with new designs for. I'm not able to come up with stuff yet for like crocheting because I don't feel comfortable enough with it yet, if you get what I'm saying. You gotta have a certain comfort level with the craft before you start designing stuff. And I also really like friendship bracelets. That I'd say is probably my second favorite because I can design stuff fairly easily for that too. And I feel like my designs are somewhat decent. Alright, half my green is done. But yeah, this design I'm wearing right now, I feel like it's so underrated, but it's one of my favorites that I've come up with. I like it a lot. Time to read more questions. People asking if I have a musically. No, I don't. I'm good. I'd probably be such a nerd on camera when it comes to dancing. No. Just not be able to look neato on musically. It's so weird. Have y'all seen all the young, small, well, some are small, some are older, children's, like, on musically? Like, legit just lip syncing to music and dancing, and they get more famous than, like, a bunch of YouTubers or whatever that do something. I don't know, I don't want to say people that are on musically have no talent, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But it's crazy how famous they can get from just lip syncing and dancing to stuff. Ridiculous. Not saying it's bad, but I don't know. I feel like at a certain age, it might be kind of hard to be famous and like have so many comments directed at you. Like poor Jacob Sartorius. I mean, jeez. People are like, you have no eyebrows. Oh, poor kid. I know what it's like though to have eyebrow troubles because I had eczema under my eyebrows for a while, so I kept itching it, and then my brows would fall out. So like half of one of my eyebrows just looks non-existent in this lighting. So I'm sorry about that. Can you crack your knuckles? Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So many people find that so cringy. Like it is pretty loud. Mine are really loud. My knuckles. What conditioner do I use? Right now I'm using Lush's, what's it called? It's got milk in it. It's American cream, that's what I'm using. I'm using American cream right now. It smells amazing. It is so milky. It smells like a vanilla milkshake. Yes, like sign me up, I love it. Need to get more once I run out. I'm almost out of my Lush shampoo that I got. It's like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the one with like coconut chunks, and it's for curly or frizzy hair. It's supposed to comb frizz, but I'm like, yeah, it does okay at it, I guess. Alright, read more comments. Does this video count as a vlog? I mean, I'm not really talking about my life, so I mean, not really. Actually, I did talk about my life a little bit, so yeah, let's call it a vlog. Sure, call it what you want. I'm not gonna call it a vlog, though, in the title or anything. Alright, done with my green row. Really coming right along here. How long has it been? It's been an hour and 11 minutes, just about. Alright, moving on to the light blue. People are asking about my Snapchat. I just have a personal one. I'm not telling any of you guys that. I hope you understand. I mean, Instagram came out with this whole Instagram stories thing lately, so Instagram is basically like a quarter Snapchat-ish right now. I don't really use the story feature that much though at all. So whoops. So if you want something close to a Snapchat from me, then just check out my Instagram. It's in the description of like most of my videos. Claire's_wears for my main, and Claire's_wears_spam for my spam account. That's where I post random stuff. Whatever I'm thinking, whatever I'm interested in, what music I'm listening to, designs that I make, etc. So yeah, I can see sneak peeks of my designs before I actually post them on my main account or on YouTube there. So if you're interested in that, check it out for that. I also talk to people and interact a lot on that account. I don't really spend much time on my main account. I just spend it posting stuff, or like liking people's photos and commenting on them. But yeah, if you guys tag me in your bracelet renditions of my designs on my main account, I will go and like them, and I will potentially comment on them too. So if you want to comment for me, tag me in your photos. And by tag, I mean like actually go to the tag feature on Instagram that has the little tag bubble in the corner, and then like you click on the picture, and then it's like tag someone in the picture. That way I can see all this stuff you do, all the stuff you post. Alright, reading more stuff. More stuff, more stuff. Do you like school? It's okay, I guess. It's hard sometimes, but I feel like it's worth it. I'm not gonna dab. I'll wait for more comments. You've been streaming for an hour! Of course I have. Aren't most streams this long? It's not gonna just be 10 minutes, that wouldn't be fair. I feel like I should make it semi-long for people that are like doing stuff during the summer. Because like you set a time, obviously not everyone's gonna be able to make it. Because in so many countries it's probably like 1 a.m. right now. Sorry about that. Do you like to read? If so, what's your favorite book? That's by Living for Loom. Ask that. Oh, I like so many books. I'll just list a few that I love. I like A Wrinkle in Time, Lines of Little Rock. What else have I read lately that's good? That's all I can think of off the top of my head, really. There are plenty more, I'm sure. There was the Mysterious Benedict Society. Pretty sure that's what it's called. That was one of my favorites. It was so good. And yeah, I'm still looking out for books that I like. I've been reading so much this summer, just going to the library, grabbing like 4 books, and then reading them all. That was one of my pastimes this summer, is just reading, reading, reading. And I had to read some reading too. They assigned me 2 books to read, 1984 and The Plague by, I think, Robert Camus. Let me review them briefly for you. 1984 was pretty good, I thought. I mean, for most of it, like half of it, maybe a little over half, I thought was kind of slow, maybe. But after that, ooh, it got interesting. Not gonna spoil anything, but it was one of my favorite like books that I've had to read for school that I've read. So that's a good rating, I guess. So interesting. A lot of commentary on surveillance, I guess, and other themes of that sort. Um, Looming for Life asks, have you read The Lord of the Flies? I had to read that last year. I did not like it that much at all. I'm sorry. It was just it's one of those books that has like important themes that they make you read, but the book isn't good. Like no one thinks it's good. I'm not like knocking you if you like it, but like I haven't really met many people that like it. Not one of my favorites. Oh, I guess it's not the genre I really read anyways. I like mystery stuff, that's fun. Alright, I'll wait for more comments. I'm surprised so many people like to hear me babble on. That's nice. I'm that weird person at school who's like so expressive when they talk. And sometimes I'll just catch people like staring at me like, what you doing? I don't really care that much. Note to all the people out there who care too much about what people think of you. Just stop. They probably love you, boo. Keep doing you. You gotta learn to not lose who you are as a person. Philosophical words from Claire. Because whoever you're trying to model yourself after is already taken. Do you like watermelons? They're good. Not my favorite, but they're good. Still like peaches and nectarines more. Peaches and nectarines. Have you taken chemistry yet? Not yet. I'm taking that this year and I'm excited because it's a very mathy science. So that seems fun. My brother liked it when he took it, so I think I will too. Chemistry honors, of course, is what I'm taking. I'll just stop and stare at comments, I'm sorry. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Asked by Pine Tree Looms. Well, I'll just list off a few of them, I guess. I like fact videos. I know I'm so mainstream, but I like fact videos. So some of my favorite fact video people are Top 15s. Top 5s is like really good because he goes into detail about every topic that he talks through because it's a top 5 list, so there are not as many topics as a usual countdown list video. Usually it's 10 or more. So yeah, I like those 2 channels. I like Jack's films a lot. It's pretty funny. What else? I'm one of those people that likes YouTube news channels. Go ahead and knock me. I haven't really been watching lately though. I'm more interested in music right now for some reason. Must be my teenage soul, I guess, coming out. Alright. Almost done with this half of the darker blue. Alright, let me read more stuff. Favorite TV shows? I don't really watch TV anymore, but I really liked Phineas and Ferb and Gravity Falls when they aired. They're not on Disney Channel anymore. They don't make new episodes. I'm so sad. They were my favorite. I feel like I'd probably like Steven Universe, although I've never really tried it. It just seems like a really interesting and unique show. But then again, I don't really have cable anymore because my mom was like, you know what, you don't even watch TV, we're getting rid of it. I'm like, alright. We just have like the local whatchamacallits for basic TV. Yeah, I've heard of Matthew Santoro for fact stuff. These are pretty interesting too. I'm from Romania. What time is it in Romania? If you don't mind me asking. And I'm asking you, Video Stargirl 101. Or anyone else who lives in Romania who's watching. I sure hope it's not 1 a.m. If it is, go to bed. This will be on YouTube tomorrow. Favorite restaurant? Asked by Jennifer Sue. Well, I can't name local stuff, but lately I've been getting into bubble tea. It's not really a restaurant, but it's like tea with like tapioca balls at the bottom. So they're like gummies, but they're made of tapioca, and they're at the bottom of like a cold tea and like juice mix thing. And those are really good. Like I've been having so much bubble tea lately. Like more than once a week. It's become an obsession. I need to stop. But it's so interesting and good. Like I don't even know. I've been getting like strawberry and mango flavors lately. In the place I've been going to. And I remember I got a peach one when I was in Philadelphia. At one of the bubble tea chains they have up there. And that was really good. My favorite fruit in a bubble tea. So good. In England, it's 7:22 p.m. Interesting. Yeah, that's like 5 hours ahead of now, where I live. Eastern Standard Time, USA. Alright, I'm almost done with the dark blue. Bro. Oh my gosh, guys. I haven't mentioned this yet, but I have the dankiest school supplies. They are so Tumblr. I'll show them at the end if I want. Alright, we're really coming along with this right now. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, and this is what I have so far, between pausing to read comments and doing other random stuff. Alright, now onto the purple. What questions do you hate answering? Well, gee, that's a little meta of you to ask. Everyone's asking if I have a significant other. Oh my gosh. Like, no, I don't. Don't even ask. You should know that I don't have anyone dating me. Alright, more comments. 21. Oh, you guys use military time in Romania. Interesting. So 21 would be, yeah, it'd be 9:21 there if you use the time system that I use. Interesting. 9:21 p.m. by the way. If you could create a color band, what would it be by Looming for Life? Oh my gosh, I've been waiting to speak on this forever. Rainbow Loom, listen to me. You should make a holographic band. Like, that would be so beautiful. Like chunky hollow, like similar to, the enchanted glitter bands or whatever, or like a linear hollow. I think that's what it's called, is when it's like, more powdery hollow. And they should make like a linear hollow band, kind of like, the silver bands that they have. Oh my gosh, they'd be so pretty. Or a multi-chrome band would be, oh, that'd be so pretty too. Multi-chrome. I don't know if they could do that though. I feel like the hollow might be dulled because of the band, like, just the structure of the band maybe. I feel like that might dull it. But who knows? It could work. We don't know. I've actually painted C-clips with some of my holographic nail polish. So I have hollow C-clips. That makes me happy. Simply Nailogical should watch this. Yes! Have you guys noticed that there's like been a trend on YouTube because of her? Like 100 coats of whatever. Like I've seen 100 coats of like foundation, 100 coats of like, um, you know, stick on, like you know the little water tattoos that use water to apply to you and then they come off? I don't know, temporary tattoos, that's what they're called. I've seen 100 layers of temporary tattoos, 100 layers of nail polish, which is what Simply Nailogical did. She did Clear Polish Mountain too, that was really pretty. My favorite out of all the mountains. Yeah, I've just seen like hundreds of layers of like everything on YouTube. Like everywhere. It's crazy how she just started a trend like that. Although, it's so weird to think about how like I might have been one of the first to come up with hook only stuff. And now hook only is like the main thing that people make. It just blows my mind. I mean, definitely if I didn't get to it, someone else would have come up with it. And then they'd be, you know, the first to make a hook only design. But it just feels weird to be one of the first. It's just crazy. Cray cray. Looming for Life also asks, if you could travel any place in the world, where would it be? I think I said earlier Austria would be interesting. I don't know. Anywhere in Europe, honestly, I'd love to go. Like, I'd be totally fine with any of that. I'd love to go to, like, a country that's famous for its food, like, you know, Italian food's famous, and then, like, try it straight from Italy and see how different it is from, like, the American version of it. That would be really good. I'm sure it's, like, so yummy. Alright, more comments. Shell chainmail, yes. First hook-only design, as far as I know. I remember actually when I came up with that, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have a YouTube channel where I make like hook-only stuff. And then I'd get really popular for that because I'd be different. And I mean, I guess that was kind of true. But my old hook-only stuff looked way different than it does now. Like, it was definitely a lot simpler because all like the different techniques hadn't been figured out by then. Interesting how everyone just comes up with their own spin on things. Like, everyone has a distinct style. It's so interesting. I'm proud of my style, actually. Like, you can kind of tell what designs are from certain people just by looking at them. If you're like immersed in the Loom community enough and like make a lot of bracelets or look at a lot of bracelets by people, you can tell generally who makes what. It's interesting. More comments. Ooh, Living Loud is here. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. I heard iCrafts came a while ago. So hi, iCrafts, if you're still here. More comments. Ooh, my throat hurts again. My computer's like running and it's like releasing heat from the sides of it and my water glass is right next to it. So now my water's all warm. The struggle is real. Okay, let's make more stuff. iCrafts is just lurking. Do you like Neon Cat or unicorns? Asked by Nicole. I mean, they're okay, I guess. I'm not obsessed with them or anything. My favorite mythical creature is a dragon, let's be honest. They're pretty chill. Well, not really chill, they're pretty spicy, but whatever. More people coming along. Ooh, Expert Looms should be here. Someone hit her up. Tell Expert Looms that I mentioned her in the video and that I want her to come. Do me a... Okay, no, I'll do it myself. Got my phone here. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring y'all, but this is important. You check out our spam. Boop, boop. I probably look like such a goof on my phone right now. A goof. Let me find expert Loom spam. Yada yada. This is so much work. Currently sending. I'm not screaming, I'm streaming. Autocorrect. Gosh. Stream. It autocorrected to screaming again. No! I'm streaming right now. I'd love it if you watched. There you go. Right on our spam account on our most recent picture. Alright. I never said I had no Wi-Fi. Oh, maybe you're talking about someone else. Never mind. I have plenty of Wi-Fi. Do you like Lucky Charms? I mean, they're okay. The marshmallows aren't even marshmallows. Like, why do you call them marshmallows? They're like crunchy nuggets. That's like false advertising. They are not marshmallows. Unless, like, the definition of marshmallow has changed. Alright, I'm almost at the end of the purples. Yeah. As far as I know, my parents are going for a walk with me to catch more Pokemons. Hopefully I find some better ones at the beach. There are a lot of, like, Pokestops there, so people, like, put down a ton of lures near the beach. There's always some really sweet Pokemon. Alright, done with the purple. Yay! Are you in any fandoms? Oh no, I don't want to be. I feel like some fandoms, like, are considered trash by other people. And I'm just not in any fandoms for that reason. I don't want to be viewed as trash, okay? But the marshmallows are the best. Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, yeah. Oh, Nicole Lay is happy I pronounced her last name right. I get you. uh, Pokemon! Pokemons. All the people asking for shoutouts, just stop. I'm not gonna shout you out. I'm sorry. I only shout out people that, like, yeah, I used to do shoutouts on my main account a while ago of, like, some of my favorite, like, less popular Looming accounts that I'd find. I need to bring that back. Although I don't really notice many new ones coming up. Although then again, I'm not really, like, looking for them, to be honest. I just lurk on my spam account, like, all the time. More comments. How many Rattatas? There are too many Rattatas. What's Josh Lean? That's from some fandom that I'm not part of, I'm sure. What did you have for lunch? I had egg drop soup from the Chinese place near my house. It was pretty good. I always, like, put a ton of rice in my egg drop soup. Am I the only one? So it's like egg drop stew. So it's like half liquid and half rice. I can't be the only one. And then I have broccoli with it, of course. Like, the Chinese place's broccoli is always really good. I don't know how they do that. It's really green and fresh tasting. Like, what the heck? How is your broccoli so good? I don't even go there for the egg rolls or spring rolls or anything. I go there for the broccoli. It's so weird. Ooh, my voice. Is my voice going? I've been blabbering for like an hour and a half, so that makes sense. Whew, I might need to get more water. Do you know Josh Lean? Who the heck is Josh Lean? What's that from? Tell me now. Somebody tell me what Josh Lean is. Is that a YouTube ship? Is it like Kathleen? Wait, who's Kathleen again? Or Colleen? Colleen, yeah, Colleen from Miranda Sings, and then Josh from... Which Josh is it? There are a few Joshes, aren't there? I know everyone ships Septiplier, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, there are all these ships, and I'm just like, nah, they're fine. You don't need to ship them. I think they'd be better off with someone else. Joshua Evans and Colleen Bollinger. Okay, I don't know who Josh Evans is. I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know what he does. I'm sorry. Doesn't like Miranda Sings have like 3 different channels? Like legit, the lady Colleen behind Miranda Sings. Doesn't she have like 3 channels? Like, how do you do that? I could never do that. I mean, I know YouTube is like the full-time job of so many people, but that'd just be so much. Moving on to the other side of the pink. Alright. Yeah, the girl that plays Miranda Sings, I know. I ship everyone. I get you. Uh, Josh Lane came to my school. Both of them? Lucky duck. Favorite emojis? Asked by Crafty Bunny. Ooh, that's a rough one. I like all the new ones. I like just got them a few months ago. Well, 1 month ago, more like it. Because you know Samsung comes out with stuff later, of course. It came out a bit before then when I got them, but I really like the thinking one, and the one emoji that's like, it's like this, you know, with the hands out to the side like that. That one's my favorite too. Basically, I like all the new ones, and I find an excuse to use them at any point. I like that there's a cheese emoji now, though. Like, yes, we needed that in our lives to be happy. Alright, alright, alright. How far am I when it comes to this? Getting pretty far. That's good. Favorite food asked by Rainbow Loom. Not the official Rainbow Loom, someone who just called themselves Rainbow Loom. Favorite food. Ooh, that's hard. I don't even know anymore. There's this fake cheese that I get because I can't eat normal cheese. It's I promise this isn't sponsored, but it's from Follow Your Heart brand. Like their cheddar jack, I'm pretty sure fake cheese. Like if you have a cheese, if you have a cheese allergy, if you have a dairy allergy, get their cheese. It is so good. Like it's nut free. It's like pea free, at least the stuff that I get, like pea protein. I can't do that for some reason. I'm allergic to peas and I don't know why. But yeah, it's like nut free, pea free. I don't even know what they put in it, like dark magic. But it's really good. Like I might even like it more than normal cheese. Who knows? I don't think it melts though. That's the problem with fake cheeses. It doesn't really melt. Oh. Hmm. What job do you wish to have when you grow up? From April Ryu. April U. Why math teacher? That's what I've been saying. I want to be a math teacher. I'd be fine with teaching geometry, but I want to like take all the other math classes I can, so I know what I'm like most comfortable and best at teaching. Because I feel like people might have more trouble with, you know, calculus or trigonometry, because they're harder maths. So if I can like understand those and teach those really well, I feel like I definitely do that. I feel like math is just such a hard subject for certain people. So that's why I want to be a math teacher, is to lessen the struggle with math for people. Because I mean, you gotta take it. So I'd just rather make it less painful for people. And that's why I want to be a math teacher, to lessen the pain. Unless you're like me and you like math, or whatever. Okay, almost done with the pink row. Oop, right there. Leonardo Sandoval asks, do you like video games? If so, what games? I'm total nerd right now because I've been playing Animal Jam again. I logged into my account because I hadn't been on it in like a while. Like I usually check in like once a year just to see what's going on because I'm, you know, interested. And yeah, I've just been on there lately because I find out a lot of the stuff that I bought a while ago has now become rare. Like really rare, which surprises me. And spikes are like everywhere now. It's ridiculous. So I've just been on there frolicking around trading for stuff. I have 3 spikes now, which I never thought I'd get, which is crazy. But yeah, if you want to check me out, I'm Eastern Dragon 7, no spaces. That's my username. I have friend requests open, so I'll accept as long as I'm not full. Or comments. Math is my favorite. Trigonometry is annoying though. I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. I hear it's kind of like geometry, like a harder geometry. Kind of like how Algebra 2 is a continuation of Algebra 1. I'm just being silent. I'm gonna go on Animal Jam. Have fun, boo. But still gonna be here. Alright. Who are your favorite loomers? I can't really answer that. I'm so focused on like making original stuff that I can't really check other people out, which kind of stinks, but I mean, yeah, I still look at other people's photos. Sometimes I'll see a design and I'll just be like, oh wow, that's really pretty. That's really it. I mean, I guess I could say my favorite loomers are the ones that have won my design contests. Y'all can look back on that to see who that is, but yeah, any loomer who I've made like a tutorial for their design is one of my favorite, like guaranteed. And it's really nice because those design contests give me a chance to see what other people are doing, what they're making, and to like gather knowledge from their bracelets, like new techniques and stuff. Alright, doing the other side of the orange. CC Wow asked what's my biggest loom project? Biggest thing I've made is probably my heirloom purse. It took a while, and I mean, it's literally a miniature purse. It's one of my, I'm really proud of it actually. But have I done anything bigger than that? I don't think so. I mean, not that I can recall. I tried to make a really big, like, Rainbow Loom Dreamcatcher, like a full-size one, but I don't know, I just got too confused, it was too tedious, so I kind of gave up. Whoops. But I have made a few regular Dreamcatchers, like with string and stuff. And of course the miniature ones that I have a tutorial for, with Rainbow Loom bands. Those were fun. Woo Woo Jane XOXO asks, are you short-sighted or far-sighted? Well, I call it nearsighted and farsighted, and I'm nearsighted, which means that I see stuff closest to me with my glasses off best. So I can see like up close. Like if I took my glasses off, I could probably read a book, although I'm so used to like wearing my glasses when I read now that I just do that. But yeah, I need glasses to see far away is what I'm saying. I mean, my vision is so bad that even in the front of a classroom, I could take my glasses off and not be able to read anything on the board. And I don't get when people are like, "Oh, I gotta be right near the board so I can see." Like, like people who have, who are able to get glasses and stuff. Like, just, just like sit in the far back. I'm fine with sitting in the back. I can see because I have glasses. That's what they do. And if you don't want to wear glasses, just get contacts. Well, I can understand the whole contacts thing because I wouldn't want to put something in my eye. That'd freak me out. That's why I still have glasses. Some things I just can't do like that. Alright. No, I won't show you my loom collection. It's not really a full collection because I've sold stuff at art fairs. So there's that. My throat kind of hurts. Plus, this is taking long enough for it already, so yeah. I don't think I'll ever do another collection video. That's fine with you guys, because like I'll do storage, of course, but storage updates, but collection, like last time I legit lost my voice after doing it because there were so many bracelets, and I felt like I had to say something for every bracelet. People make fun of me because I wear braces and glasses, says Foodette Foodette. And bro, I feel you. I had braces and glasses in 3rd grade. It was rough. No one made fun of me, thank goodness, but legit, I felt like such a nerd. I mean, I was, but I mean, at least I was a 3rd grader, so it's a little cute. Instead of being, yeah. I'm glad I got braces done with early. I didn't have to get them at all, like, recently or anything. The reason I had braces, actually, was because my front teeth stuck away from each other like that. So that's why I had to get them. So I only needed the top half with braces. So that was good, I guess. My bottom half was always fine. Hold on, let me measure this. See how much farther I have to go. Focusing. Alright. I just finished the orange row, by the way. I think I have 2 more rows before I have to start tapering off a little bit. Alright. Let me read more comments. Gold mint or satin evergreen bands, asks Sin's Paradise. Are the satin evergreen bands like the ones that are still being sold, like with that other color combo, like collection that Rainbow Loom did a while ago? Because I compared the 2 of them, and they're not really that different. I think gold mint was maybe a little darker, like a darker green. I don't know, I like them both a lot. I can't really say what's my favorite, honestly. For your next video, will you do a top 10 favorite bracelet video? Asked by My Life as Eminem. I should really do that, honestly. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it would be fun. I should start working on picking out my favorites after I finish this. That'd be fun. I should do it. More comments. What was one of your favorite memes? Asked by Tadash Yamaguchi. Favorite memes? Ooh, I really like Doge. Doge is great. And Dat Boy. I don't know, I'd say those are both 2 of my favorites, like absolute favorites. Here comes Dat Boy. Wow, memories. Can't wait to explain memes to my kids. I mean, I'm sure memes will still be a thing by the time, I have kids, if I have kids. But I'll have to explain to them, like, my memes, like Pepe and Doge and stuff. Yeah. Golden Pepe. Best Pepe. Golden Pepe is best Pepe. And Beyonce Pepe. That's also one of my favorite Pepes. I really should collect rare Pepes. I never really collected them. Or screenshotted them or anything. I just saw them and I'm like, oh, that's a cool Pepe. Have you ever read The Fault in Our Stars? Asked by Alondra Vasquez Mata. No, I haven't. I hear it's really good, though. I don't know if I'd like it. I mean, I might. Romantic stuff I've always been like, it's good, I guess. Dog breed of Doge is Shiba Inu. Yeah, I've seen those before, I knew that. I actually followed a bunch of Shiba Inu accounts on my main account because I like them so much and they're really cute. Like, so many Japanese people have Shiba Inus. Like, that's what a lot of the accounts were Japanese. Well, the Shiba accounts I followed. They're so cute. Oh. Thoughts on Shrek memes? Oh no. That's all I have to say is oh no. Yeah, you can pronounce my last name properly. I'm glad I made you happy, Alondra. I'm glad I made you happy. I wish pronouncing last names correctly was a job. I'd take it. Favorite artist slash band slash songs. by Megan, no, that wasn't right. Megan Fetterman, I think. Ooh. You ever just find a song and you just listen to it over and over and over because you love it so much? Well, I have a few of those. Let me name them. Every Planet We Reach Is Dead by Gorillaz. That was my jam. I listened to that like on an endless loop for at least 3 days. It was so good. Oh. um, and lately I've been listening to She's So Heavy by the Beatles, just like on an endless loop, because the guitar is lit. It is lit, fam. Um, do you like the Bee Movie? I've never seen it, actually. I don't know, I might like it ironically, but who knows. Anyways, I guess that's all for the songs I was saying. Oh, and I like My Chemical Romance. I'm kind of embarrassed. But not embarrassed, but I am. And my favorite song from them is Party Poison. It's so good. It's so like, I like all their rocking, like not so um, heavy songs, if you get what I'm saying. Like they're like rock and roll-ish. Those are my favorites from them. And Na 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 is really good. And a bunch of the stuff from their um, conventional weapons little releases was really good. Like Kiss the Ring was like really good. It was like really good. Would you rather go vegan or vegetarian? What kind of question is that? Like you know you give up more when you're a vegan. But if I could, I'd probably try and be vegan. Although I don't know, honestly. If I were to do any diet, it would be paleo. Because I hear like that's a really good diet for you. My mom tries to do it. But yeah, paleo here is really good for you. I couldn't give up meat completely. I feel like I'd be protein deficient because I can't eat nuts. And I'm allergic to peas and lentils and stuff. So it'd be bad for me because of my dietary needs. But I don't knock anyone else who tries to do that. I mean, I feel like getting rid of dairy and other stuff like that is good for you, I'd assume. And gluten too. Get rid of gluten if you can. Even if you're not like actually allergic to it, it's still best to not have it in your diet. I'm sorry I'm counseling you guys on diet, but whatever. You do you. These are my opinions. Okay, more questions. Lucky I have to eat peas. They're not that horrible. I mean, other vegetables are worse. Alright, I'm almost done with the yellow row. Right here. Right here. Oh geez. I'm going a little wonky with my crossing in the middle for this. Oops. You don't really notice it though unless you look closely, so I don't really care that much. Alright. Whew. Have you ever tried origami? Asked Tadash Yamaguchi. Yes, I did. I used to be really into origami a while ago. One of my favorite things to do. I used to make like, I think I made a paper crane once. I don't really remember though what I made. I used to make origami boxes too, like to put stuff in. More questions. What is your least favorite vegetable? From Nicole Lay again. Um, I don't know. Brussels sprouts are kind of eh. I mean, that's the standard least favorite vegetable of like everyone, but yeah, I don't really like those that much. Oh, any sort of greens I really don't like collard greens. Like you can use like turnip greens. You can eat stuff like that. And carrot greens, I'm pretty sure you can also eat. Basically any greens I don't like, but I love spinach, which is weird, but Hmm. More questions to read through. Chokers or regular necklaces? Asked by Jessica Van Beek. It's hard to read stuff because like people keep commenting, so it moves it while I'm trying to read it. Um, Chokers, definitely. I've been crocheting like crocheted chokers, and those are some of my favorite things to make. Like I'll get like really thin cotton thread, and then just crochet them. Those are easy and quick and really fun to make, and really pretty too. And of course, I like the plastic one I'm wearing right now because it's really comfortable. Like sometimes I'll forget I wear it because it's so comfortable. Um, have you done a Rectus journal? A few people have been asking that. No, I haven't. They seem fun though, but nah. Makeup or nothing, also from Jessica. I don't wear any makeup. Like, I don't, I'm just too lazy to put it on. I don't feel like I need it, I guess. I don't knock people who do that though. Like, if makeup makes you confident, go for it. Like, confidence is key. But, I don't know, I might start wearing lipstick. I want to get like the most natural stuff that I can get though. Cause like one time I put on EOS after not putting it on for a while. And my lips puffed up, and then they got all cracked. And I had to have a photo taken for a club at school. And I look like I'm in pain because I'm trying to smile without like smiling enough to make my lips crack open and hurt really badly. So yeah, now I can't wear EOS anymore. Oh well. I still have them in my drawer though, in my bathroom. Because I want to like use the containers for something. Like there are so many EOS DIYs out there that I gotta use them for something. Now I have She's So Heavy and Stuck in My Head by the Beatles. Oh well, I'm not complaining. Are you planning another design contest? Always. Of course I am. I mean, I'm not planning it right now, but I mean, I'm definitely not saying I won't do one ever again. Do I like Starbucks? Asked by a few people. Um, I mean, it's good, I guess. I don't really drink coffee at all. Like, I've never drank like a full cup of coffee. I don't need to drink it. I'm never tired enough. But I do get tea there though sometimes. And I just get like the peach Teavana tea. And it's not like iced tea or anything, it's like hot tea. Just regular tea, peach flavor. And yeah, that's pretty good. It smells super nice. That's half the reason I get it, is so it smells nice. And it makes everything smell peachy. I like peach stuff, of course. Uh, Fish or meat? Fish, definitely. That was asked by Jessica again. Ever heard of Simply Neological? I'm subscribed to Simply Neological. Slime or stress balls? Slime. Stress balls hurt my hands. That was from Sims Paradise. How are you so good at loom bands? Asked by It's Dylan HD. Practice, my friend. It's just practice. I've practiced for so long, like a few years, I've been looming and making my own stuff. And that's how I've gotten to the point where I am now. It's just practice. And of course, like you pay attention to what other people make, you develop your own like techniques and stuff, and that's how you make your own designs. It's just a combination of techniques. That's what designing is. I guess that's my advice. I have like a suggestions video, like a video with like how you come up with your own designs. So check that out if you want to learn how to invent things. It's obviously not like guaranteed 100% to teach you how, but they're like tips and tricks that I use. Favorite outfit by Jessica again. I'm sorry, I keep choosing Jessica's questions to answer, but they're good questions. The outfit I'm wearing right now actually is my favorite. That's why I chose it. Plus, it's back to school themed. Like, yes. Yes, slay. My throat kind of hurts. I'm out of water, no. I might have to leave for a few seconds to get some water. Alright, I'm almost done with this chevron. Alright, done with the green one. Let me check to see how long it is and see where I should go from here. Alright, now I can start tapering off a little bit. That's nice. Alright. Let's hope I do this right. More questions. Brothers or sisters? Jessica, again, I need to stop doing that. I have a brother. He's a few years older than me, but that's really it. No other siblings. Okay. Which of your bracelets would you recommend me to make? Asked by Crafty Bunny. Peace, Love, and Pokemon is my favorite right now. I'm really proud of making that. Partly because it's been kicking around in my head so much, I just didn't know how to execute it. And then when I finally figured it out, I was like, ah, yes! And I was so proud of myself. That's part of the love of making designs for me, is just figuring out how to do stuff, and then being really happy and proud of myself. And then after that happens, I'll make like 20 of it, whatever it is. That bracelet is so rainbow. Yeah, it is. It's very Tumblr aesthetic, very pastel, very rainbow, very wow. Top apps you can't live without, from Megan Fetterman. Ooh, I love Snapchat, of course, and Instagram. I could not live without Instagram. I just like talking to people and posting random stuff on there. And I guess Fonto. I mean, that's what I use to edit my stuff. That's all I use, really. I download fonts and then edit stuff on there. um, I guess that's really it, though, when it comes to apps. Have you heard of Nambia, the country I'm living in, by Brittany Van Ruyen? Yeah, that's in Africa, right? I feel dumb. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I've heard of it. Apple or Android from Looming for Life? Android, definitely. Mainly because I'm used to it, honestly. Although when it comes to like tablets, I feel like Apple's has like some of the best tablets. That's based on my experience from using like an iPad in school. Because I mean, honestly, like the Samsung tablets look weird to me. Because where the camera is, like what? Why do you put it there? It's just weird. Alright, I'm checking out the bracelet, make sure I'm doing stuff right. Whew. Alright. There's that. Moving on. More questions. Do you like the Divergent series? My Life is Eminem. Yeah, it was pretty good. I really liked the first one. Of course, the second book in the trilogy is usually like the depressing, sad one. I don't know. I've noticed that's like a theme when it comes to a bunch of trilogies. Is the middle one is really sad. The first one's really happy and like hopeful and fun and interesting. And then the third one, it's the conclusion, I guess. But I've read the first two Divergent books, but I didn't read the last one because people spoiled it for me. But yeah, I really liked them when they came out. If you're a dude and you like looming, don't feel ashamed. Alright? Ooh. Tadash Yamaguchi asks, how long have you had your glasses? Since like second grade. That's when I first got glasses. I've obviously changed styles like quite a bit since then. I've had like at least like 5 different glasses, like frames and styles and everything, but Yeah, my prescriptions got changed during then. My eyes have gotten worse, so I've needed stronger glasses. But I think they're starting to not be as bad anymore, so that's good. Reading more comments. I never read The Hunger Games. I always heard it was good, but I never read it. So many like popular series and books I just didn't read. I don't know why. Back when I remember back when like The Hunger Games came out, they wouldn't let us read it in my class. Cause I don't know, I guess it was too old for us? I don't even know. So that's mainly why I didn't read it, because I was like, oh, I don't want them to catch me with it and then get in trouble, obviously. Santiago, be quiet. Block user. I feel like I'm on such a power trip. I'm sorry. Burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. Favorite soda? Asked by Sabrina S. I don't drink soda, so none of them. Wee. I'm concentrating so hard because I'm sort of blindly trotting for making this. Whoops. Alright, fam, let's see if Expert Loom's replied. She's probably not here yet. I don't mind too much if she doesn't come. People are busy. Yeah, she didn't respond to anything. Okay. Narnia or Harry Potter, and it's by Sarah R.L. Salome. I haven't read either of them, so whoops. I hear they're both good though. I try not to read like series because I'll always accidentally get the first book of a series and I'm like, oh, I can't commit myself to another series because like, oh, I'm usually in the middle of reading some sort of series. How do you normally wear your hair? Asked by Charis or Karis Hope. I usually wear it down exactly like I'm wearing it right now. Because nobody got time to do anything fancy with their hair. Okay, maybe you do, but I don't. Do you like the Minions? Not really. I'm sorry. More concentrating. April, you asked, do you like fashion? Does it look like I like fashion? Fashion? That delivery was ruined. I couldn't even say stuff right. Yeah, I like fashion. Just got into it this year though, like over the summer. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be fashionable for once. And there we go. Alright. Bloop. Few people are asking fave Disney Pixar movie. So some of my favorite movies. I don't know. I really liked Inside Out. That was pretty good. Did Disney make Finding Dory? That was also pretty good. Really, honestly, there aren't any that I dislike that much. So yeah. Favorite type of Pokemon by oh no, it's gibberish. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Favorite Pokemon. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like Magikarp because I cheer for the underdog. And Magikarp just evolves into Gyarados, and I'm like, yes, you slay, Sea Dragon. I love the Sea Dragon Pokemon. Alright, I'm getting close to the end of this. That's good, I guess. Do you like Undertale? Of course, I love Undertale. Best game. I never played it though, I've just watched playthroughs of it. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of Undertale, and it was super good. I've always wanted Markiplier to make one, but he never got to it, sadly. More comments. Do you like Star Wars? I haven't watched it yet, I'm sorry. I feel like a disappointment to society. Hmm. How many times a day do you wear bracelets, or is it every day? Asked by Angela Daly. I don't really wear Rainbow bracelets like that much at all. I don't know why. I feel like they're like trophies or art, so I don't really wear them that much. And friendship bracelets are more comfortable because you know they're not rubber, so that's why I wear those a lot. Like every day at school, I'll wear a friendship bracelet, and I'll have like specific bracelets picked out for school and stuff. That's fun. I made like this big Celtic knot bracelet, friendship bracelet, and I wore it so much. It's my favorite. Not even my design, but I just liked it a lot. It was my favorite blue, and it was wide and comfortable. Really pretty. Ooh. Okay, take 5 minutes, guys. I gotta get more water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Did you guys enjoy the break? Alright, time to finish this thing. This stream is delayed, so I'm watching myself walk in, which is weird. Alright, that's a lot of comments, jeez. Okay, time to continue where I left off. I'm doing the other half of finishing this off, so I should be done with it pretty soon. That's good. Whew. Happy break time! Someone needs more books to read. Have y'all heard of the Michael Bay series? Like, legit, one of my favorite series. It's not done yet, but I love it a lot. I think their new book is coming out like really soon in September or something along the lines of that. I'm really excited. They left the last one on a cliffhanger, so I'm just like, no! Put me into a miniature rage. Alright. Hollow bands need to be invented, yes. Somebody email Rainbow them. Or I'll email them. That's kind of my job. I feel like there's something like hard in the back of my throat. I don't know what it is. Is it a tonsil stone? It can't be a tonsil stone. I don't get this. I'm not gonna explain what they are. You guys can just Google them. It's kind of gross. More comments. More comments. 10 or 20 years old? I'm neither, thank you. Would you recommend starting a Rainbow Loom Bracelet page on Instagram? Asked by My Life as Eminem. Yes, definitely, go for it. If you're really good, I will shout you out, I promise. Sunlight or lamps? Sunlight. Oh jeez, we need to sneeze again. Sorry. 12 or 22 years old. Neither. I'm not telling you how old I am. Just that I'm neither of those. People saying they went back to school already. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Beans. And again, I only have like 2.5 days left, including today. Do you like gray? I never use it in any bracelets anymore just because I haven't bought it in a while for some reason. I mean, it's good, I guess, but I don't really use it, which is weird. I wish Rainbow Loom had more gray bands. Like, I wish they had more tones of gray. So I could do like a gray scale chevron, like a gray gradient. That would be so cool. I'd definitely do that. They need to just have like a gray mix pack. Yes, we need to tell them about that too. I know that sounds boring and everything, but I don't know. I feel like grayscale / black and white stuff is way too underrated. Alright, I'm getting closer to the end. Yay! When I sneezed, I dabbed. Are you happy now? Just reading all the comments now. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours, 18 minutes. That's a while. Whoops. Show the bracelet I have in my hand. I showed it like twice now, but here you go again. I know people are just tuning in at different intervals. So there's that. You need more books to read other than the Michael Bay series? Well, geez, yeah, I don't have any other things for any other suggestions. Just do what I do. Go to the library and like grab stuff that looks interesting. And then you have books to read. You're welcome. Alright, I'm so close to the end now. Newt Newt. Do you like Netflix? I don't have it, so it looks fun, but I don't really watch TV like I've said. Keep asking for tips on organizing bands. I mean, my tip, just get some boxes and organize them. There you go. I mean, there's not really much else to say about it. You just put bands in like the most space efficient compartments you can. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. What do you want me to say? Alright, I get it, David. I dabbed when I sneezed. I get it. Do you want me to sneeze again? Is that it? Do you recommend using pillboxes for tutorials? Asked by Hamster Lemmy. Yes, definitely. They're like the best for tutorials. I like to use them sometimes for tutorials because like sometimes I'll have bands that I'm running low on, so I want to make sure I have like enough to use in the tutorial. So that's what I mainly use them for, is because that's mainly why I'm using one right now. I would have just brought the box with me if I wasn't running low on stuff, but I felt like I needed to count out the bands. That way I made sure I had enough for the stream. Because it'd be awkward to like finish the stream and then like be in the middle of it actually and then be like, oh whoops, I ran out of bands. Whoops. Alright. Anyways, that's about that. Sometimes I'll need like a lot of one color though, so it won't fit in the box, like one compartment. So it would be most like efficient. Like the other thing I'll use other than pillboxes is like old tins that you put mints in, like Altoids tins or whatever. I mean bigger than Altoids actually. I have bigger tin like breath mint boxes than that. That's where I put like white or whatever background color I'm using, because it's most easy for that. Alright, well, I actually just finished the bracelet right now. There is the bracelet for y'all. And I'm gonna clip the ends together and try it on. What should I do before I go, after I've clipped these and everything? I mean, I've got my backpack here, so I'll show you all my dank school supplies. If y'all want. That won't take long, so I'll just do that really quickly and pop off. Alright. I'm reading comments right now. Read the chat. I'm reading it, okay? I won't dab. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Boom! I finished the bracelet. That's the ending clipping for y'all. Gonna put it on. Do you watch Miraculous Ladybug? I don't, but I hear it's really good. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but the animation is like, it kind of freaks me out sometimes. Certain stuff I'm just like, nah. But it looks like a good series, like, you know, plot-wise. But anyways, there's the bracelet. Turned out super pretty. I love the colors and the gradient and everything. Gradients slay me. Like, I love them. So yeah, I guess that's that. I'll set all this stuff aside and pull up my backpack. Oh. Let me move this up a little bit. Gotta wait for the stream to catch up so I can see how I look. Oh wait. Feels weird just waiting like this and not seeing myself in real time. Alright, so here we go. This is the backpack. It's one of those like cartoon backpacks that's like looks like a cartoon but it's real life and I love it so much. I just got it from eBay, I believe, from China, and it's got this flap on the front. And I made one of these. One of my danky school supplies is that I made one of these liquid pencil pouches. You'll see it right here. It's got like the water that moves around in it. And I just used like a sheet protector. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. And I ironed it to seal it together, although you can use a bag sealer. That's what a bunch of YouTubers say to use. So I used like an iron, I just ironed the sheets together, I cut it up. You can just search it on YouTube if you want a tutorial. There are a bunch of them out there. I've combined like aspects from different tutorials to make this one. And inside of it, I used Velcro to snip it together. Inside I have these tumbler holographic pencils. They're a Ticonderoga brand. And I found these in like Office Depot, Office Max. A lot of office stores have them actually, which surprised me because they're hollow. They're holographic pencils. I love them. And they're beautiful. Beautimous. And in here I also have like a few pens that have a little stylus at the end for iPads or tablets or whatever to use for things on there. And I got some erasable highlighters, pink, orange, and yellow. And I also got erasable friction pens that have the little clicker thingy on them. And I got refills in here too, like refill ink cartridges. That way you don't have to buy new pens. I can just refill the ink cartridge inside of them. That's my pencil pouch. Right there. And I got two calculators. I have this scientific one from Texas Instruments because I'm so used to using it. I haven't learned how to use a graphing calculator because I was just too lazy to, and I was just so used to using the scientific one. So I've got both here so I can ease my way into learning how to use a graphing calculator. So that's my front pocket. Put that back up. And now for the back one. There's like a hidden back pocket behind the whole front, like cartoony part of the bag. And here's where some really janky stuff is. There's a pocket in the back that can fit like a phone and stuff. And inside of it, I'm gonna put my phone in this little phone pouch that I wove myself. I'll just put this in here. So yeah, there's that. I just wove it using like a little cardboard loom that I made. I'm sure you have tutorials on YouTube. You can just search woven phone pouch or woven pouch. You can probably find it. And of course, you guys can probably see I have one of these moving glitter phone cases. I didn't make this. I found it at Five Below, this particular one I have here. Although you can find them on eBay too. eBay and Amazon. For really cheap, like $5 or less. A really good deal. Alright, and then I picked out this cute folder the other day. Just at Office Depot, I believe. And I've got my standard, like, actual school books in here. That's boring, you guys wouldn't need to see that. I got a graphing paper notebook that I didn't decorate or anything. Whoops. I have a standard composition notebook that I just decorated with a ton of stickers. Just like old stickers that I had. I just slapped them all on here, and it looks really cute. I used to collect stickers because my mom would just give them to me. Because she'd get them from random places. And then one of my favorite school supplies is this holographic notebook. It's a holographic notebook. I love it. I don't even know if I need two notebooks. I just got it because, like, I couldn't even. So there's that. It's so shiny. Ah. I think that's everything in my bag. So yeah, that's everything in my bag. I didn't read any comments during that, so let me just go through them. Hollow! I got most of my supplies at like Office Depot or Office Max. Of course, I made that little liquid pouch thing with glitter, sheet protectors, and water. Although you can add glycerin too if you don't want it to freeze or anything. I don't really worry about it freezing though. So yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh man, something glitched. I hope you guys enjoyed. The stream was really fun. I'll do more if you guys want to. And yeah, that was about 2 hours and 30 minutes of me looming with you guys and talking. But anyways, I will see y'all later. Bye. Let me figure out how to turn it off. It might take a little while. Whoops. Oh yeah, I have to go on my software.